Basics of electronics. I'm going to do the presentation on this topic. Contains introduction to transistor, types of transistor, representation, then its various types of configurations, input and output characteristics. Introduction. So the way to define the transistor is a semiconductor device which is almost represented in a 3-terminal device and is used for amplifying electrical signals, voltage and current, both in amplitude as well as a frequency. It is a back-to-back connected diode. Junction transistor, it is also referred as a junction transistor. Here in figure you can see that 3 junction device is present, so it is called as a transistor. This is an NPN transistor wherein the majority current flows from emitter to collector on the application of on applying the voltage between the base and emitter terminal. Now in this particular case, since N being the majority current carrier, we can see that some minor amount of current also flows from base to emitter, which is termed as holes, due to hole. So types of transistor, NPN and PNP transistor. In this figure you can see the 2 types of transistors are represented. The one on the left hand side of the screen is NPN and the other on the right hand side of the screen is NPN transistor. Symbolic representation. In NPN transistor you can see the flow of current from base to emitter, and in PNP transistor you can see the flow of current from emitter to base in symbolic representation. Types of transistor. NPN transistor configuration is represented over here. Rather, how an NPN transistor can be applied in our practical circuit. Similarly, and in PNP configuration, NPN configuration, how it can be applied in the circuit. Then basic configurations. The common base configuration is represented. Here we are supposed to plot the output characteristics. So while plotting the output characteristics, what we do is we will apply voltage to the input side to keep the input current constant to the respective parameters shown in the graph, that is I is equal to 10 milliamperes, 20 amperes, 30 milliamperes, 40 milliamperes and respectively. So that can be maintained constant by keeping that voltage VEB between the base to emitter constant. And to plot the characteristic, what we have to do is we have to vary the voltage VCB so that we can measure the variations in the current and voltage across the collector to base terminal, and accordingly we can plot the output characteristics. So when we are plotting the characteristics, what we observe that the current is linearly increasing or exponentially increasing up to 0.1 volt. Later on it saturates and remains constant. So when the current becomes constant, the active region is attendant, and below that, below 0.1 volt is a saturation region, and when the current is 0, that time it is in cutoff region. Common emitter configuration. To plot the input characteristic, what we do is that we apply we have to see that the output parameter, that is the voltage between the collector and the base terminal, collector and the emitter terminal, remains constant. So for that, what we do is, whatever is the voltage applied between the collector and the emitter across the load resistance, it is kept constant. And second step is, we apply a varying voltage between the base and the emitter terminal. By varying this voltage between the base and the emitter, we can measure the variations in the current and voltage across the base and the emitter terminal. So for the various values, when Vc is equal to 0 volts, when it is open circuit, that time we plot the characteristic. When Vce is 0.1 volt, that time we plot the characteristic, and accordingly. So the current is, base current keeps on increasing linearly after the minimum voltage between the base and the emitter varies to, goes to 0.1 volt. Common emitter configuration. These are the input characteristics. In the same way what we have applied for common base, here also we go in the same fashion and plot the characteristic. Common emitter configuration, output characteristic. In the same way what we do is, here we maintain a voltage VCB constant, so that we can maintain a current IB constant across the input terminal. Plot the output characteristics by keeping the voltage VCE constant, varying IC and measuring VCB, and accordingly the plot is plotted. So here above 0.6 volts, we see that active region exists, below that a saturation region, and when collector current is 0, that time the transistor is in saturation. Common collector configuration, input characteristic. Third type of configuration is the common collector configuration. Then here the transistor is connected in common collector mode, that is, collector is connected to the ground, and input is measured between the base and collector, and output is measured between collector and the emitter. So to plot the input characteristic, similarly in the same manner, step 1, what we do is apply a constant voltage across the output terminal, measure the constant current IE and VCE voltage. So when VC is 3 volts, that time the characteristics are plot the input terminal. So input current and the voltage between the base and the collector is varied. By varying the voltage between the base and the collector terminal, and the characteristics are plotted. The output characteristics of the common collector configuration, which is also referred as CC configuration. The wide rule over here is that the base current is kept constant, as it is followed for the other previous two configurations, and based on that the output characteristics are plotted by applying a voltage VCE at the output terminal across the RL or in series with RL. So when voltage VC is varied, we find that the current IE is varied and voltage between the collector and the emitter terminal is varied. The characteristics are plotted. In case of common collector configuration, it is observed that the transistor starts conducting below 0 volts, that is at -1 volt, and it gets saturated at 0 volts, and it gets stabilized at the 0 volts, and you get an active region. And on the other side of the y-axis is your saturation region, and below x-axis is your cutoff region. So working of the common collector configuration. Collector current is given as alpha times IE plus ICBO, where IE is the emitter current, ICBO is the reverse saturation current, and the net current that you get, IC almost equal to IE, is beta plus 1 in bracket times IB plus beta plus 1 in bracket times ICBO. Beta and alpha are the current gains. Applications. The wide application of common collector configuration is a digital switch. If the configuration is considered common collector, and if it is in saturation mode, that time a reverse collector current flows, and if you are applying any input voltage, the transistor works in a saturation region, which is almost like you are getting 1 volt, and it is almost like getting a 1 volt. And if you are applying a 1 volt, and if the transistor is in cutoff region, then you are going to get a 0 volt. So this action is almost similar to a switch, and it can be used as a digital switch. Common collector configuration is also used as emitter follower, as we see that almost the emitter current is equal to collector current. We say that the collector follows the emitter, and we say that it can be worked as an emitter follower. Common collector. Thirdly, the common emitter configuration is almost widely used for voltage and current as well as power amplifiers. So, thank you.